Hello, welcome to another episode of Movie Sense. My name is Lara Emmanuel, and you can connect with me at Lara___ Emmanuel. In this episode of Movie Sense, we'll be reviewing a movie, and away from the norm, which is Nollywood, we'll be reviewing a Hollywood movie. In fact, in Netflix production, Damsel. So, if you're an epic adventure, lovey-dovey, Prince Charming and Princess kind of person, you should really watch out for this episode. I'll be back.
I have made a match. A prince. We need this. Your people need you.
I need you to listen to me now. I don't trust them. They may be royalty, but that doesn't make them good people.
Your hand, child.
Close your eyes. I've got you.
Le ciel bleu sur nous peut s'effondrer et la terre vient s'écrouler. Je
Okay, Damsel really, as seen in the trailer, you could really tell that it's an epic fantasy movie from the trailer. And if you've seen the movie, Damsel movie is an interesting one, and the plot, unlike the norm, which is the Prince Charming trying to rescue the princess, Damsel is not in any way about that. Instead, the Prince Charming betrayed our lovely princess. Yes, that was what happened in the movie. And then the lead character, Elodie, the plot focused on her and the connection she had with the dragon. Yes, and then I'll really say a big thumbs up to the special effects. This is Hollywood. There's no point saying shout out or thumbs up. They own this game. But really, the dragon, you could actually think that the dragon is real. I mean, you could, for a second, it's like, is this real? Are scientists jokers for saying that dragons are not real? Anyways, back to movie sense. Okay, the plot really focuses on Elodie and the princess that got married to the Prince Charming, and Elodie had to accept the marriage proposal, just in a bit to help her people, because she comes from the far north place that is starving and struggling to survive, really. So the invitation to marry the prince came at the right time, and then she just had to accept the proposal. On acceptance, she got married, and unfortunately she was betrayed, not just by the prince and the queen, but also by her father. That is the unfortunate part and the heartbreaking part. So she got, and then even with the warnings from her stepmother, she just had to go ahead because she trusts her father. Unfortunately, she was betrayed by the father, although the father came back trying to fix what he had done, but the damage was done already, and he paid with his dear life. I think I'm letting too much information out. You really have to go watch it. You have to go watch the movie and then let me know what you think. And before we get to that part, let's discuss the cast of the movie. The lead character, Elodie, is played by Millie Bobby Brown, and she's also listed as one of the executive producer because, on seeing her in the trailer before I got to watch the movie, before it was released on Netflix, I was like, Millie Bobby Brown, really? But really, she gave it her all. She made it look real. And then other casts of the movie includes Ray Winston as Lord Bayford, the Lord of the named Northern Land, Elodie's father actually, and then Angela Bassett as Elodie's stepmother, the Lady Bayford. and also Brooke Carter as Flora. So Flora was Elodie's younger sister, and then we had Nick Robinson, the Prince Henry, the Prince of Orel, the Prince Charming that betrayed our princess. And then we had Robin Wright, and then we have Robin Wright, the as Queen Isabel, the Queen Regent of Orel, the Prince Henry's mother. That wicked queen. Wicked queen. Okay, enough about the movie. Let's talk about the gaps, the loopholes. I mean, some of the things I think they do really get that right in the movie. The first is the fact that the prince had to get married to other princesses or ladies of a particular house or of high esteem. I mean, if all they had to do was to cut the prince's palm or any royal person's palm and mix their blood, why couldn't they just go for a commoner? They can just pick up a common girl, cut her palm, mix the blood, and then throw her into the dungeon. I mean, why all the paparazzi, all the drama trying to marry, and the whole marriage thing too? Why all the ceremony, the priest tying them together, when the main thing is to make them royal? The main ritual to make them royal is the blood mixing part. I mean, I really don't see any reason for that. They didn't, the plot, the movie didn't explain the reason behind marrying a princess when they still have to mix the blood for the dragon to accept the sacrifice. I really don't find that as, I mean, there are lots of question marks there. And then the second thing here is the fact that the movie was based on a fictional land. Fine, that is acceptable. They are all based on a created fictional land and time, but the thing is, it's meant to be dated. We should understand if these things happened in the 14th century, the 15th century. It should be dated. We should know the era, the time. Was it the time of the Roman Empire? We should just understand when. We should have a little bit of understanding. The director should have done that. It should make us understand when this actually happened. You know, it should be dated. So because of this, I can't really place the costumes and the set designs. Although they had really beautiful costumes, we got to find out the reason behind the princess Elodie's costume, her wedding dress. You know, when they were trying to dress her up, I was imagining why all this. But that became even clearer, you know, when you watch further, and you couldn't even place the wardrobe, the costume, the makeup, the set design to a particular date, you know, because the movie itself wasn't really dated, the era wasn't dated. So, and apart from that, really, if you are a fast-paced action movie person, Damsel is not really for you, because Damsel is more of slow-paced adventure, love, distrust, sacrifice, fiction, and all that. So really, you have a mix of all the emotions in the movie, and then you have a really good time watching the movie. So I would recommend you should watch the movie. Have a nice time. Damsel actually made sense to me. Is it sense to you or not? Let me know in the comment section. Bye.
Of your story.